I really missed this sound. Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Before we get into today's video, which I filmed 2 or 3 weeks ago, I have to bring up something. Typically, you know, this space is used to share about thrifting, fashion, sustainability, and as a space to offer alternative ways to not support the fast fashion industry and all the harmful effects it has on the environment, as well as all of the people that are making these clothes. But I can't not talk about what is happening in our country right now, and literally since before this country was formed. I must vocally and through my actions take a stand against all of the racial injustices and oppression of Black people in this country, as well as police brutality. I recognize that as a white privileged woman, I will never be able to understand the fear and the oppression that Black people have had to go through every single day of their lives, and how exhausted they are of simply just wanting equality. The movement that's rightfully sweeping this country right now is something that I absolutely stand with and support, and I want this to be a space that I can stand up and speak out against the racial injustices against the Black community. So for the month of June, all of my AdSense revenue will be donated to the organizations listed below. I don't desire for this conversation to be centered around me, nor is this about the views, but I am committed to using my platform to give back to the change that I want to see in the world, and allowing you guys to hopefully take part in that too, just by watching if you can't financially donate. Past the month of June, 10% of my AdSense revenue will be donated to nonprofit organizations to continually support progressive change. I've also linked a bunch of resources, educational materials, as well as petitions that you can sign in the description below to take part in this movement and fight for equality across all people. So I hope that you enjoy today's video. Thank you guys for allowing me to use this platform to do something that offers change in our world. I love you guys. Thank you all for supporting, and let's go thrifting. Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Today's the day. Today is the day that I get to go back thrifting. I have not been thrifting in over 2 months. I honestly just can't believe this day is here. It's kind of crazy because the thrift stores in Nashville have actually been open for a little over a month now, and I just chose to hold off. I didn't want to be with the influx of crowd that came when they first opened. They are wiping down all of the surfaces, all of the carts and baskets, things like that. They have arrows in the aisles to make sure that all of the traffic is moving one way. They're obviously encouraging everybody to stay very far apart. I'm also taking my own precautions. I have my little mask. I have 2 separate things of hand sanitizer, and I will be hand sanitizing. Is that even a word? It is now. Hand sanitizing. Hand sanitizing? Is that the word? I'll be hand sanitizing. I've also brought my own wipes, even though they're wiping everything down. I'm just gonna do a double wipe because you can't be too safe. The dressing rooms here are also closed, so I won't be trying anything on in the store. I'll be taking everything home, trying it on, styling up, which is actually kind of fun because I can style them up with my own pieces in my wardrobe to kind of show you how I would wear some of the pieces that I'll get today. I'm looking for more summer items, but I'm definitely going to be open to just scouring the thrift store for whatever I find. Like, I'm about to go off. I have been a caged animal for 2 months, and I'm just freaking ready to go rip this thrift store up? I feel cute. I feel safe. I just hand sanitized like 5 times. Let's go. She is in all of her glory. Her Goodwill glory. I'm here. I'm back, baby. I think the first place I'm going to start is dresses, because that's just my go-to in the summer, and it's always my first place that I start. So let's go head on over to the dresses and see what we can find. So I have gone through the dresses. A little disappointed I didn't find as many, but I found some really, really nice silk kind of late 90s, early 2000s dresses that I'm excited about. I love those kind of just like slinky, weird 2000s dresses right now. So this is the first one I found. It is a silk and tailor kind of midi length dress, and I just love the orange print and kind of like the little flouncy bottom. Plus it's 100% silk, so that's nice. Here is another little silk dress. I love the polka dots on it, and then I don't know if you can see here, but it kind of has all these little ruffle little layers on it. This one I'm really unsure of. I think I'm going to have to try it on. I don't really know what this is, like if it's supposed to be worn as like a halter or tied in the front. I don't know. TBD on how this works. So it could be like mega cool, or it could be awful. The last dress I found is another like simple basic black dress. It is 100% linen, and again, I just love those like really high quality fabrics like silk and linens. I think it might be a little big, but we'll see when I try it on at home. I didn't have any luck in the shorts, which was kind of to be expected. They are pretty picked over. I think people just like keep their shorts for longer or something. So I am now in the skirts, and I already see a few things jumping out. I just really hope this trip, like, this has to be an epic trip, you know what I mean? I have a lot of expectations riding on my first day back thrifting. There's still so many things to be found. I have faith. This brand before. It's called Oswald Helgesen, but it has the original tag on it, and it says it was originally $665 and now it's for $5 at Goodwill. This is a skirt by Karl Lagerfeld, and it has a few little pulls on it, but I think I could get it out. I like that it's just a straight beige skirt, kind of a midi length. I love these in the summer with just like a little like bra top or t-shirt or something. So I think this could be a really, really nice basic for summer. I just finished up in the skirts, and I found some really fun pieces. First is this little washed silk Talbot skirt. It's like a hot magenta, which is one of my favorite colors. I tried the little neck trick, which I always think works really well. You put the waistband of the bottom around your neck, and if it fits, then it's gonna fit your waist. It's like maybe a little bit big, but I could easily, you know, take it in a 1/2 inch, or just like, it'll be nice to tuck stuff into. This is an Eileen Fisher skirt. It has a little side slits. It's an elastic waistband, and it's actually an extra small, which is awesome. Eileen Fisher's brand, I feel like, typically runs fairly big, so I think this is going to be really nice. We'll see if I like this style around the waist. I just love her pieces, but we'll see if this will work for my aesthetic. And then the last two that you guys kind of saw on camera is a little Jones, New York kind of tropical linen wrap skirt. It's one of my favorite brands to find at the thrift store, and I just love the bright, happy colors of it. And then this is a Zara little linen wrap skirt. Probably not 100% linen, but I really love these. I honestly forgot like how exhausting thrifting is, and it's also like really freaking hot under this mask, but we gonna keep on trucking. All right, I think I am going to go head on over to the shoes, because that's like my next favorite section, shoes and bags. I love these little square toe heels, so on trend, but unfortunately they're like a half size too big for me, so that's just not gonna work. But they're so cute, and they're only $8. I love these like embossed croc loafers with the horse bit buckles, so cool, but unfortunately they're too big, and also this buckle is broken, but I love these. These are 9 West, like pink little square toe kitten heels, but again, too big. No shoes today. I am feeling like the store is maybe a little bit picked over, which is like so disappointing, but we still have so much to look through. I'm about to go through these bags here. I already spotted this really cool vintage handbag here. Look how cool this is. This is fun. It's like a little vintage kind of briefcase bag. I mean, I don't feel like I would ever have a need for it, but it is really cool. It even has a little key to unlock it. I am low-key obsessed with this bag. I love these like straw totes in the summer, but this one is like really stiff. I like the ones that are a bit more moldable, if that makes sense. Randomly went through the lingerie slash pajama section because of course I'm looking for the comfy clothes right now, and also if you haven't seen my thrift flip video, I have been loving taking vintage nightgowns and then turning them into these super cute like dainty little crop tops. So I found this really pretty like, kind of light sherbet green. I'll probably crop it, turn it into a little elastic top, and it would be super cute. I also randomly stumbled upon this little pajama set, and I loved it because it's like a pale yellow little checkerboard, which checkerboard is like super on trend right now. So I was like, you know what? I deserve some new pajamas, and I should probably stop like wearing the same sweatpants every day. Do I need more jeans? No, but I did find these really nice Liz Claiborne relaxed fit denim. Look how nice that wear is. They are a 100% cotton denim, really good quality, and I might turn these into shorts because they are more of a relaxed fit, or if they're really cool as pants, I might keep them like that for a little bit and then turn them into shorts. And then randomly in the skirt section earlier, I found another Jones New York piece. For some reason, I love Jones New York, I always find it, and I love the pattern of these pants. They look quite high-waisted, so I might do a little like try on under my dress to see if they fit before I leave, but I really like these. So I'm in the pants now. I'm gonna look through some of those because I really like to do like funky trousers and like a tank in the summer, so I think I'm gonna hit that. Maybe a few of like the summery tops, and then I might peruse some of the homewares just because I'm super into like home decor right now, since I'm just staying inside most of the time.
I always like these little catch-all trays. This one's in the shape of a shell. You can put your keys in it, like by your door. You can put jewelry in it. I think I'm gonna pick this one up. Look how cute these little cherry plates are. They come with like the smaller ones and then the larger plates. Super cute, but I do not need any more right now. Please comment below if you had one of these from Claire's in 2005. I don't need these, but how cute are these little vintage kitty bookends? So cute. Books are one of my favorite ways to decorate your house because they're super cheap. You just like stack them up and they look super cool. So I did find one so far. It's called, well, I have it upside down, so that probably won't help you. Romantic style. It's really cool. Let me show you the inside of it. So it's supposed to be all romantic interior decor. And look how pretty some of these photos are. I just love these for like a coffee table, or you just like put on your bedside table or something. So I love that. But one of the biggest things I will look at is what the cover looks like, because I'll usually take this outside cover off. And this one is really pretty. That's the inside. Here's the outside. So how pretty would that look on a table or something? So I'm definitely gonna snag this one. I think all hardback books are $2.99. All right, we have reached our final destination. I am in the tank tops now, so I'm gonna do some of the summery tops and then we will head out. I will take you guys home and I will style everything up. I'm gonna go through these tops and see what we can find. I am done searching. Honestly, like, I was kind of upset that I didn't find that much, but now that I've looked at everything in my cart, like, I honestly am going to have to weed through some of this stuff and find some things to put back. So I'm going to attempt to kind of see how things fit like over what I'm wearing, so that I'm not just like taking home a million things and then anything that doesn't fit I will return. Whew, okay, I just got back into my car. I got my loot here next to me. I ended up spending $70. I don't know how many things I got, but it was actually quite a lot. I found some really, really good little summer pieces that I'm excited to take home and style up for you guys. So we're gonna head back to my house now and I will style up all of the pieces I got and share everything with you from my first day back thrifting haul. And yeah, let's go home. So I am back home now. It's actually a week after I filmed this because I wanted to take some time and actually do quite a few small alterations to about 5 or so of the pieces I got. So I'm about to style everything up, show you what I actually took home, and then I will also share these small alterations that I did to these items just to make them fit a little bit better. I think this is going to be super helpful for some people that have maybe not as great of a selection at their thrift stores, to just show you how you can take pieces that you thrift and alter them slightly to make them a little bit trendier, make them fit you a little bit better. And these are all super simple alterations that I did. So I have on the first few pieces and let's just get into it. So I've actually styled up 3 of the pieces I picked up. I started basically with this incredible, probably like early 2000s beaded bag. So I picked up this one for about $8 and I love the colors of it. I think that this is really the statement of the whole outfit. So that's really what I based my whole look around. I picked up this French Connection tank. I think it was $4.50 or so, and
If you are a thrifter, you know white is something that's extremely hard to thrift because usually it has a bunch of stains on it, but this was in really good condition. I love the scoop neck. I love the fit of it. And then I paired this with the Liz Claiborne jeans I got. I like that they're a little bit of a mid-rise. They're not super high. They have a straight leg, this kind of medium wash, and I really liked that they were a petite, so they hit me at the ankle perfect. I don't need to chop them at all. Maybe at a later time I'll consider chopping them into shorts, but for right now I am really digging this looser fit. And then to bring out the colors in the bag, I went with these hot magenta square toe kitten mules that I thrifted last summer, and they are always a favorite of mine. And I feel like this is very Carrie Bradshaw, like it's very casual, kind of like I threw on my boyfriend's like tank top and pants, but then I have these ultra feminine accessories that are really like fun and funky. This next look is very, I don't know, I look like a watermelon or something, but I love these colors together. So this is the kind of minty green tank I picked up, as well as this hot magenta silk skirt. And both of these I did minor alterations on. The skirt was a little bit too big in the waist, so I took this button here and then I took it off, and I basically just moved it from like here to here, maybe like an inch or so that when it closed, it would close a little bit tighter, because this actually just opens up, so I didn't even have to worry about like a zipper or anything like that. I just moved the button over. So that is a really simple trick I do on skirts like this that don't have zippers, or you could just take it in, you know, on the alternate side that the zipper is on. That is a super simple fix for skirts that are a little bit big in the waist. And for this tank top, it was actually pretty loose when I got it from the thrift store, so I took it in on the sides, just sewed it up probably about an inch or so on the sides so that it would fit a little bit more form-fitting. And this is definitely something I would wear more frequently than a looser fitting tank, because I like wearing these kind of tanks with these kind of more voluminous bottoms. So that was also a super easy fix. Just kind of took some pins and pinned it up on my body and then sewed it down the sides. Done in like 10 minutes. I paired my Teva sandals with them to give it a little bit of a more casual sporty look, and then this thrifted like 90s beaded bag. This is kind of like the seed to the watermelon. I think this top was $4.50 and this skirt was probably like $6. The next piece I picked up was the Old Navy like linen blend striped dress. Honestly, if I had tried this on in the thrift store, I probably wouldn't have gotten it, just because I feel like it's so basic, but I do gravitate towards just these kind of flowy dresses in the summer, especially being home so much. I just want to put on things that are loose fitting on the body and are comfortable. So if anything, I think this will be a great dress just to lounge around my house in. I styled it up very summery with a thrifted bag, and then my Sue's sandals from Able, which is an ethical shop here based out of Nashville that I love, and a little straw hat. I don't think it was like a total waste of money, just not something I probably would have picked up if I had tried it on at the thrift store. The next piece I picked up was this simple kind of oversized Kelly green t-shirt. I know it's a very simple piece, but again, I really love pieces that are simple and make a statement, and this is such a bold color that I think it really makes your outfit stand out a bit more. You know, basics don't have to be basic. I just paired them with my Levi's ribcage and did my sandals in this bag again. And then I layered on some gold jewelry, my bigger gold hollow hoops, and I did alter this piece slightly. So I noticed that the sleeves were a little bit too long and kind of making it look too big on me. So I rolled it up, and then I actually did a hand stitch on the outside and the inside because they tend to come unrolled. So that was a really simple fix. So if you have a t-shirt that's a little bit oversized and you want to roll up the sleeves and they're not staying, then just quickly you can tack it down with some thread and just hand sew that. So that's what I did to this one to kind of modernize it a bit and just make it fit me a little bit nicer. And I think this t-shirt was probably $5 or so. Another piece I picked up was this smocked vintage Hawaiian print top. I love the square neck of it. Smocked tops are having a moment, and I just feel like they look so feminine and nice in the summer and kind of add a little bit of interest to a tank top. I thought this would go really nicely with just some high-waisted bottoms. So again, paired them with my dark wash Levi's ribcage, did this vintage beaded bag again, and then kept it pretty casual with my platform Superga sneakers, kept my same gold jewelry, and this is just a simple but interesting look. And I think this one was also $5. The next piece I picked up is this 100% linen wrap skirt in this gorgeous tropical print. I love all the colors on it, and it's kind of a little bit different than some of the tropical prints I've seen before. I paired, again, just the white French Connection tank I got and the beaded bag. I kind of have just like a few summer bags that I have on rotation. I did a little bit of a sportier vibe with the Tevas as well. This wrap skirt is another piece that I minorly altered by just taking the button and moving it. So now it fits really nicely on my waist. The only thing I'm still not happy about is the length of this. So I'll probably take about 6 inches off the bottom and have it hit right at my mid calf. I also think that just looks a little bit trendier. This skirt, I believe, was probably around The skirt, I believe, was $6 or $7, and I love it. My favorite find of the day were these Jones New York trousers. They are a really, really nice fit. I just love how they feel, and they're super comfortable. I paired them with this vintage cashmere sweater vest, a thrifted bag, and then these thrifted olive green slides that are from Banana Republic, probably like 90s or so. I love the pattern of these. It kind of looks like a take on toile, which is having a moment right now. I definitely think the thrift trip was worth it, if only for these incredible printed pants. This is the last piece that I altered, and I actually have a whole video on how I turn t-shirts or like vintage nightgowns, really any top, into a cropped elastic waist top. So under here I have it tucked in because these shorts are quite high, but I cropped the nightgown and then I added a elastic band on the bottom to make it a kind of cinched crop top. It's super simple to do, and it makes a really fun romantic top. So I was really attracted to the color of this. Clearly I'm having a moment with green things, and I wanted to keep a simple kind of romantic vibe with it. So I did these linen shorts, a thrifted belt, same little bamboo handle bag, and then the same shoes from Able. And this is one of my like favorite looks. The last clothing item I picked up was this creped tank top. I loved the colors of it. So I paired this with my linen trousers that are some of my favorite staples for summer. These were a steal from a local vintage shop called Live True Vintage. If you come to Nashville, once they open after the pandemic and everything, you have to go because it's an incredible shop. But I digress. I styled it with the same belt and the same olive green mules that I thought went really nicely with some of the colors in here, and then the same bag. I don't know, like same accessories, but I think that just proves that you can do so much with one piece and styling it with like some of the same pieces you already have in your closet. And then I did just the same gold jewelry. So that is the last of the clothing items, and then I'm just going to show you the 2 homeware pieces that I took home. So that concludes my first day back thrifting video. I hope you also enjoyed how I styled everything up. I think this is a little bit of a blessing in disguise, not being able to try things on at the thrift store, because now I am forced to take them home and show you how I actually style them up, which I think is so paramount in thrifting, is really how you style them, modernize them, make them a bit trendier. I also hope those few little alteration tips were helpful for you guys going forward in your thrifting ventures. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to me. I post videos every Thursday. You can also give me a follow on Instagram if you want to see more thrifty content. And until next time, bye!